Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're going to break down a term you've probably heard thrown around a ton, the carbon footprint.
All right, let's just jump right in. We hear this phrase all the time, right? But what does it actually mean? What is this, invisible mark we're all supposedly leaving behind? Okay, so for this first part, let's get a really clear idea of the core concept. What is a carbon footprint?
So, to put it simply, it's the grand total of our impact on the environment. I mean, think about it like a literal footprint you'd leave on the beach. It's the mark that shows we were there. And pretty much everything we do, from driving our car to just charging our phone, adds to it.
And here's why this matters. A bigger footprint means a bigger impact on our planet's climate. See, these gases, they act kind of like a blanket, wrapping around the Earth and trapping heat. And that's what causes things to warm up. Okay, so where does all this stuff actually come from? Well, it's not just one single thing. It's really a mix of a whole bunch of things we do in our everyday lives.
A lot of our footprint comes from things we do without even thinking about it. Transportation, that's a huge one. Every time we hop in a car or on a plane, we're burning fuel. Then there's the electricity that powers our homes, our lights, our computers. That often comes from burning fossil fuels. Even the food we eat has a footprint, especially if it's shipped from halfway across the world. And of course, there's our trash, which creates greenhouse gases as it sits in landfills.
Now, I know this can all sound a little overwhelming, but here's the good news. Reducing our footprint doesn't mean you have to make some crazy drastic change. You don't have to, go live in a cabin off the grid or anything.
And this slide really breaks it down perfectly. You've got two paths here. On one side, you have the big ticket items, things like installing solar panels or buying a hybrid car. And yeah, those make a massive difference, but let's be real, they can be expensive and just not an option for everybody. But then, look at the other side. Simple, everyday actions. These are things anyone can do, and they are so, so powerful.
So the key takeaway here isn't about making these huge, expensive changes all at once. Nope, it's all about building sustainable habits that we can actually stick with. Because really, it's those small, simple actions that when millions of us do them together, add up to something truly massive. So what do these simple changes actually look like? Let's get practical and break down a few things you can literally start doing today.
It all starts with something you've probably heard a million times before. But trust me, it's the absolute foundation for making a difference. There's a reason this one's a classic. Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's such a simple but powerful game plan. First up, reduce. Just consume less. Before you buy something new, just ask yourself, do I really need this? Next, reuse. Find ways to use things again and again. Give them a second or even a third life. And finally, for everything else, make sure you recycle it the right way. And here are some more super practical examples. I mean, switching to energy-saving light bulbs, that's a one-and-done fix. Starting a little compost bin for food scraps is easier than you think. And just look at your daily routine. Grabbing that reusable water bottle, carpooling once a week, bringing your own grocery bags, every single one of those is a small choice that adds up. This quote it really hits home, doesn't it? At the end of the day, this is all about sustainability. It's about making sure our planet is in good shape for the people who come after us. It's a reminder that, hey, we've only got one of these. But look, you might be thinking to yourself, does me recycling one bottle really make a difference? And the answer is absolutely 100% yes. And here's the deal. When we all make these little changes, the combined effect is absolutely massive. We're talking about slowing down climate change, getting cleaner air, which is better for everyone's health. And hey, on a personal level, using less energy and fewer resources can literally save you money. It's a win-win. And in fact, the impact can be seriously dramatic. We're talking about simple things here, like using energy-efficient appliances or collecting rainwater that can slash a household's footprint by over half. That's huge. It just goes to show you how much power we have in these small choices. And I think a really important thing to remember is that this isn't about one single person having to solve everything. Not at all. It's a team effort, right? It takes individuals making smarter choices, businesses offering better products, and governments creating supportive policies. It's really about all of us, together, shifting the way we live and think. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a personal question. Just think about all these different possibilities we've talked about, from the cup you use for your morning coffee to how you get to work. What's one small, simple change you can make starting today?